Hello, today I have two dessert recipe to share with you which you can prepare for Eid with very easily available ingredients. So let's quickly see the recipe. Before that, if you are new here, hi, I am Nadira. Welcome to Nadi's Kitchen. First, let's see the easiest one. You don't need to be an expert to cook this dessert. Any beginners can whip this up. So let's begin by preparing the things we needed for garnishing the dessert. For that, in a pan I took half cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a pinch of salt, 1.5 tablespoon of agar-agar powder. If you want, you can use gelatin as well. Or if you have a big piece of china grass, make them as per the package instruction. We need little harder jelly, not very soft, so prepare accordingly. After mixing everything well, cook them for about 3 to 4 minutes. When it comes to boil and mixture get thick like this, switch off the flame and pour them to a bowl and keep them aside to cool down. When it starts getting set like jelly, keep them in refrigerator and set them completely. Then I sliced some pistachios and almonds and kept them aside. You can use your choice of nuts. Then here I took roasted vermicelli which I crushed with my hands. Since it is already roasted, I didn't do it here. If you have unroasted one, roast them in some ghee. Then in a pan I have taken 2.5 cups milk and added our vermicelli and cook them for about 4 to 5 minutes. You need to stir them in between. When vermicelli cooked well, add 3/4 cup of fresh cream and condensed milk as per your taste. Here I added 4 to 5 tablespoons which was moderately sweetened. Then for the flavor I added some vanilla powder and to balance the sweetness I added a pinch of salt. Then mix everything well and when it comes to full boil, switch off the flame. And when it comes to room temperature, keep them in the refrigerator and cool them completely. Now take out the jelly which we kept in the refrigerator and we need to grate them using a grater. This will give a tasty bites to our payasam. Then add the grated jelly to our cooled dessert. Then I added 1/4 cup each of pistachio and almonds. Mix everything well. This one usually used to be a thick consistency. If you like, you can add some milk and thin it out. Nuts you can add little more or less as you desire. So our tasty payasam is ready here. I am garnishing with some more nuts. In our house, we prepare this dessert for all the special occasions as everyone really loves it. I hope you too gonna love as much as we do. Next is Middle Eastern dessert basbousa with cream. So let's see how to make it. First, to make sugar syrup, I have taken 1 cup water, 3/4 cup of sugar and a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of lemon juice as well. Then switch on the flame and stir them until sugar dissolves. After boiling them for 4 to 5 minutes, I added 1 teaspoon of orange blossom water. You can use rose water as well or else you can opt them out. Then mix them, switch off the flame and transfer them to a bowl. We need room temperature syrup before we pour them onto the basbousa. Then I greased a baking pan with ghee. Now to prepare the basbousa batter, I have taken 1/4 cup of semolina and added 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut as well. Then added 1/3 cup of melted ghee and mixed them really well. You shouldn't have any dry semolina, every grain should have coated with ghee. Then keep them aside. Then in another bowl I have taken 1/3 cup of milk, half cup sugar, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 3 tablespoon condensed milk and mixed them really well. You need to mix until sugar dissolve. If you want, just heat them in microwave for a few seconds to melt the sugar fast. Then we need to add the milk mixture to the semolina mixture. And you need to just fold them. Don't overmix the batter, else basbousa may get hard. Then divide the batter into 2 halves. Take 1 half to a prepared baking tin. Then level them with a spatula and bake them in 180-degree preheated oven for about 7 to 8 minutes. While basbousa in the oven, to make the cream, take 3/4 cup milk and fresh cream in a pan and add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 2 teaspoons of condensed milk and pinch of salt and mix everything well without making any lumps. After that, switch on the flame and cook them on a medium heat until it gets thick. Then I added little orange blossom water as well. If you want, you can add rose water. If not, opt them out completely. Then switch off the flame. By that time, side of our basbousa became golden color. Take them out of the oven and pour the cream which we prepared and level them with the spatula. Then keep them aside. After that, I have added 2 tablespoons of milk to a semolina mix and thinned it up. Then I transferred the batter to a piping bag so that we can easily spread them on the cream. Now pipe them on top of the cream and spread them evenly using a spatula. Then bake them in a 180-degree heated oven for about 25 minutes or until top became golden. If basbousa did not turn to golden color by 25 minutes, you can just transfer the basbousa to a top rack and switch on only the top rack and keep them for about 3 to 4 minutes. See, now our basbousa turned to golden color. Take them out and pour the sugar syrup on top of the hot basbousa. Basbousa will absorb the sugar syrup completely. Pour them well and it will absorb as it sits. That makes our basbousa really soft and sweet. Don't cut this basbousa when they are hot because cream will not set. Keep them aside for about an hour or two, but you don't need to refrigerate it. Now our basbousa is ready. I simply decorated them with some powdered pistachio. And to make them more colorful, I added some dried rose petals as well. Let's cut our basbousa and see. If you have leftover basbousa, you can keep them in the refrigerator and reheat when you eat them. Please give them a try and let me know the feedback. I hope you all loved today's recipe. Click and tag me on Instagram at Nadis Culinary Journey when you try. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the recipe. See you soon with another recipe. Until then, take care.